Hello gamers, welcome to another Big G video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different because we are going to be covering a bit of a bedwars YouTuber news. Now I don't really intend to become a news channel because we all know how they turn out in the end. But that being said, I feel like today's topic needs to be covered by the whole YouTube community, so it's that important. Today's video's topic literally affects everyone who watches this video, but to explain why, let's, without any further ado, get into it. So if you don't know, there's this YouTuber called Viprah. Most of you are already probably aware who Viprah is if you know Minecraft and know the Minecraft community. Viprah is your friendly neighborhood competitive bedwars YouTuber, but recently he's been involved in a lot of drama, notably the Eagle Cheetah series. That was a pretty prominent one. And then you had the Hannah XX Rose situation. Hannah, who is a much larger female streamer, essentially targeted a ton of hate towards Viprah because of a joke Minecraft PvP tier list video where basically Viprah rated Hannah F and she took it very personally for like no reason. It was clearly a joke video. Anyways, it was clear that Hannah was in the wrong in like the entire drama, so it kind of settled. And a lot of people were generally quite disappointed with how Hannah handled the situation, but gamers, that is not the end, because you see Viprah has now found himself in drama involving YouTube. I'm not even joking, the mega corporation that is known as Google is now involved in Viprah drama. Now this all started when Viprah made a video covering the dark side of Minecraft kids content, especially involving Not Nico and Cash parody channels. If you don't know, Not Nico and Fear, now known as Cash, decided to stop making Minecraft content for like the PvP community and decided to make kids content. Essentially, there are parody channels of Not Nico and Cash, essentially without, you know, their permission, using their characters and just putting them in really inappropriate situations. I'm not gonna go into it that much. If you want to hear about it, watch Viprah's video, please. Essentially, this all stems from 2017. There was this massive controversy involving YouTube and YouTube Kids called Elsagate, where you essentially had horrific and frankly the most disturbing content depicting popular kids media, usually involving Spider-Man and Elsa, let's just say doing something truly awful. But eventually YouTube introduced COPPA, which pretty much solved the problem. But recently Elsagate has come back in the form of Minecraft Kids content through essentially a YouTube Terms of Service TOS loophole, which makes the channels that are running these horrible pieces of content 90% less susceptible to being taken down. Now Viprah made a video on this inappropriate content, specifically targeting Nico and Cash fake parody accounts, warning parents to keep kids away from this sort of horrific content. And the video was very informative, and it really helped spread awareness of the actual problem. News was actually being spread. The video ended up getting 300,000 views in a month, which is potentially 300,000 families saved. And all was going well for the video until YouTube actually demonetized the video, which, if you don't know, essentially shadow bans the video in the video algorithm, because YouTube would rather promote a video that basically makes a lot of ad revenue for Google. When a video gets demonetized, no more ads basically means that YouTube has no other reason to promote it. So yeah, this caused Viprah's video to drop from 10,000 views a day to less than 1,000, which he describes in the update video. Literally a 10x decrease of views overnight, which leads us to essentially today, because a few hours ago, Viprah actually made an update video accusing YouTube of effectively covering up this whole controversy involving their platform. Here's the thing, do I at least think YouTube is actually purposely, consciously trying to cover this whole kids operation up? Well, yes and no. YouTube, for one, is an insanely huge video monopoly, which by all means must protect its reputation to the public, you know, to prevent any situation that could negatively affect Google. And it protects its platform from losing advertisers through demonetization, which is why when a video is demonetized, it's often referred to as not advertiser friendly. And as a result, YouTube obviously demonetizes certain topics. It does this either by using its own trained system. YouTube has its own like trained system, or a human reviewer who will then, you know, manually demonetize the video. This matters because if YouTube's system was the reason for Viprah's demonetized video, you know, it becomes clear that it's a lot less likely some sort of targeted attack to cover YouTube's reputation. You see, YouTube uses a cloud AI to scan every frame, language, and facial emotion in your video, but it's not capable of understanding context very well, which is a really essential thing. Because what this means is that an educational educational video like Viprah's video covering this sort of like dark topic, especially involving children's safety, right? You gotta keep in mind, can sometimes get flagged because the AI doesn't know like context, right? It doesn't know that this is like an informative video. It just sees certain words that aren't very family friendly. Now, if this was a manual review where his video got demonetized from a manual reviewer, it could be very different because a human can understand context, right? It's slightly different. And on the other half of the pie, kids content depicting really horrible, that kid content can just get completely overlooked because the YouTube algorithm just sees these kids characters and it doesn't know any difference. I'm not here to play devil's advocate because, you know, YouTube themselves are still in the wrong. It doesn't mean that they're out the dirty water. In the update video, Viprah shows a tweet depicting YouTube's lack of enthusiasm to address the issue. And gamers, this is where like YouTube is very clearly in the wrong. They are just not responding to this at all. And it really feels like you have to cross like a threshold to get an actual serious human response to a serious situation, at least with YouTube Twitter support. But yeah, YouTube has yet to take down these accounts that are in real time harming the lives of thousands of children. Overall, there really just has to be some accountability here. Like, it's terrible seeing all of this and it's getting worse every single day. It does feel like YouTube only responds to something if it crosses a threshold, which makes sense, but the threshold is so high. It's so, these videos are getting millions of views and they're frankly should not be watched by children. I really hope Viprah's monetization gets reinstated because truly what he's doing is very important and has to be seen. Guys, make sure to subscribe to Viprah and show him some support. And of course, subscribe to the Big G channel if you want me to cover more of this sort of thing. I don't really upload anything on this channel anyway, so have fun. Peace!